They say Christmas brings forgiveness.
In Ravenwood, it brings a reckoning.
When the bells ring after midnight,
They're not calling the faithful. They're counting the cruel. Thing ancient still walks the snow.
We're still here.
They say the snow hides secrets in Ravenwood, a town that hugs the edge of a black forest and a hill that looks suspiciously like a spine. Christmas is never simply a season. It is a warning. Not long ago, a man named Daniel Cross thought the warnings were fairy tales. He thought himself smarter than the small town, smarter than guilt, smarter than consequences. He was 29, handsome in a dangerous, tired way. A man who climbed on other people to get higher. He kept his smile on a ledger and his cruelty tidy under the fluorescent lights of an office. On the night before Christmas, Daniel and his girlfriend Maya Rivera sped away from the city. Their laughter warmed, the skyline shrinking behind them. They were heading to a remote, crumbling house perched on the far side of the hilly village. A Victorian with a crooked porch and stories stitched into its rafters. Ravenwood's locals called it the Hollow House. The road that led there ran between fields of frost-bitten corn and a single standing scarecrow that never seemed to fall. They arrived as storm-blood clouds rolled over the hills. Rain came sideways. The world smelled of iron and old wood. Maya squeezed Daniel's hand and said, "This will be an adventure." He laughed, but the laugh had a brittle edge. Neither of them knew the night already had a louder plan. They unpacked by candlelight, argued over where to put the Christmas tree, laughing as they shook snow off their coats. Maya held up a lopsided wreath like it was a treasure. Daniel insisted on putting the Christmas tree right next to the fireplace because Santa needs a proper landing spot. They spent the evening decorating badly but joyfully, tinsel everywhere, and drank too much to sleep. Midnight loomed like a bruise. At 2:17 a.m., the house exhaled. That exhale became a sound, long, metallic bells like chains across ice. The cabin was silent until the chimney suddenly exhaled a thick breath of dark ash, as if something inside it had finally awakened. It surfaces, a silhouette too tall, too thin. The creature touches her forehead with one long cold finger. For a second, Maya's eyes glow like winter ice. She smiles in a way Daniel never taught her. When the first scream tears out of her throat, the sound rips the room apart. The creature watches, delighted. It is Krampus, but not the toned-down legend told to hush naughty children. This Krampus is the harvest, a predator that eats guilt and grows fat on cruelty. It does not steal toys. It steals something worse. The burning iron staff the monster carries hisses like a brand. It presses the staff into Daniel's forearm and the world becomes a red-hot map of his life. But the true horror is not the fire. It is the way the house opens its throat and swallows them. An impossible wind erupts and the windows fill with branches. The dense black forest breathing close. The fields outside become a sea of silent watchers. The scarecrow tilts and seems to look with 1,000 stitched eyes. The creature drags Daniel toward the back door. Maya, her skin gone waxy, her smile a carved thing, walks forward. The creature presses something into her mouth. A call the color of sins. Flames erupt inside her chest. Her throat makes a sound like winter branches snapping. Krampus catches Daniel's wrists and drives iron hooks through his shoulders, hanging him from a loop, and the creature places Daniel's tongue, separate and wet, beneath the Christmas tree. He wakes up the next morning in his car, hood frosted, snow stitched into his hair. The house behind him is quiet and looks almost polite under light snow. The hollow house is a little darker, like someone turned down the world's color reel. When the police come, they find scorch marks, a burned footprint trailing into the ash of the chimney, and the faint perfume of pine and iron. They find a single thing beneath the tree, a small red-hot object that used to be a tongue. They file it as evidence, inexplicable, shocking, labeled under a case number that will gather dust. People whisper that Daniel left town. Others whisper that he was found in the forest. No one says the name Krampus out loud. Not anymore. Not in Ravenwood. But every Christmas Eve, when the wind is wrong and the clouds hang low, the bell sound begins again. Slow, metallic, like teeth grinding. If you drive past the far side of the hilly road at midnight, you might see the scarecrow standing at the edge of the field, and the hollow house's curtains twitch. Some say the house still hums with the sound of someone whispering apologies that are never heard. And if you've ever been cruel enough to find joy at another's fall, lock your doors, keep your loved ones close, and try for mercy. Because the harvest is patient, and its appetite is colder than snow.